friends, today we are going to discuss about history of modern India, in which we will discuss about advent of Europeans in India. See, Europe is a continent located in northern hemisphere of earth. First of all, the question arises, what was the need of Europeans to come to India? The reason for this was the prominent socio-economic changes which were happening in European society from the 14th century onwards. After 1340s, there occurred an event in Europe known as Black Death by plague, which led to the changes in society, and these changes were much more evident in Western Europe. The Indian spices were also the reason of center of attraction for Europeans. India was also known to be golden sparrow at that time. These things lured Europeans to discover India. To reach India from Europe, there were two routes. By road, in which the path followed was from Turkey, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Khyber Pass, Khurram Pass, Bolan Pass, Gomal Pass. This was a long route. Don't get confused with pass. Pass is a road between two mountains. Second path was by sea. The path followed through Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Red Sea, Bay of Persia and Arabian Sea. In 1453, a king of Osmani Sultanate conquered Constantinople, which is region of Sea of Persia. So it was become difficult to reach Indian through land and sea route both. In 1494, Columbus from Spain tried to discover India, but he failed, and by mistake he discovered America. So America was discovered by Columbus. Prince Henry of Portugal was very much obsessed to find a new sea route to India. Therefore, he encouraged new scientific development in field of navigation along with giving money to the sailors for trading with India. Bartholomew Diaz in 1487 was first European to reach Indian Ocean from the Atlantic Ocean. He reached the southernmost tip of Africa, but he couldn't proceed further. The southernmost point of Africa is known as Cape of Good Hope. Vasco da Gama in 1498, with the help of Gujarati merchant Abdul Mazidi Ibn Mazidi, came to India and reached Calicut, that is Kozhikode. Here he was welcomed by Zamorin, ruler of Calicut, known as Vikram Anna. He returned with a cargo which sold for 60 times more than the cost of his journey. In 1500, another person known as Pedro Alvarez came to India with the aim of establishing a factory in India. Factory, it was acting as godown for the European trading companies. It was not a manufacturing unit. Example, warehouse. The first factory of Portuguese was established in 1503 in Kochi. The second factory was set up at Kannur in Kerala. The Portuguese factories on land were known as Fetorias, and they served as bases for trade and naval fleets armada. Now we'll discuss about the different Portuguese governors in India. The first Portuguese governor in India was Francisco de Almeida from 1505 to 1509. He adopted the Blue Water policy. Under this policy, he wanted to establish the supremacy of Portuguese over the Indian Ocean rather than over the land. He is also credited with building of a fort known as Anjiveda, lying at the border of Bijapur and Vijayanagara state. The location of Anjivada fort was Anjudeep Island off the coast of Indian state of Karnataka, but under the administrative jurisdiction of Indian state of Goa. This island has an area of 1.5 km square. In 1508, he fought a battle known as Battle of Chaul with Egyptian and Gujarati Sultan, in which he lost his son. But in Battle of Dew in 1509, he managed to defeat both the kings and establish the supremacy over Indian Ocean. The second governor of Portuguese was Alfonso de Albacuri from 1509 to 1515. He was the real founder of Portuguese in India and set up his headquarters to Cochin. In 1510, he conquered Goa from Sultan of Bijapur. He also established Portuguese trading center in Bengal like that of Hooghly. He encouraged his countrymen to marry local Indian women, thereby promoting Christianity. He abolished Sati Pratha in areas under his control. Now we'll discuss about the third governor of Portuguese, that is Nani de Konnha, from 1529 to 1538. He shifted the capital from Cochin to Goa, thereby making Goa an important center for Portuguese for a very long time in India. After him, although the Portuguese continued to survive in India, but they were given competition by several other European companies, which led to their decline. Now we'll discuss about the reasons for the decline of Portuguese in India. The first reason was weak and inefficient successor of Alfonso de Albacuri in India. The next, the Portuguese were intolerant in terms of religion and they made forcible conversion of native people, which led to rebellion of the native people. The next reason was the Portuguese companies was paying very less amount to its employees, which led to the corruption in the administration. In 1580, Portugal was dragged into Spain war with England. The next reason was the Portuguese discovered Brazil, which diverted their interest from India. The person who discovered Brazil was Pedro Alvarez Gabriel in 1500. And they also faced stiff competition from Dutch and England. That's why they had to leave India. Now we have to discuss about the impact of Portuguese in India. There were certain good things which were brought by Portuguese in India. They brought the printing press in India. The Bible became the first book to be published in Kannada and Malayalam. They introduced several kinds of fruits, crops, etc., which included potato, tobacco, ladyfinger, chili, pineapple, papaya, etc. They were not initially present in India. The Portuguese also began to propagate Christianity in India and establish various schools and colleges to propagate their ideas. In the next video, we'll discuss about the other Europeans in their chronological order. I hope you find the video informative. For more information, keep watching Knowledge.